He was disrespecting me. I'm a man. I drive a car. I'm driving the car. I'm the man. I drive a car with my lady in the passenger seat. You don't disrespect me. I know how to drive a car, and I insist upon it don't I insist upon it every time we're going somewhere together? I'm driving, baby. I'm driving. I'm the man.
He's the driver.
I'm the driver. I drive it home. That's right. I'm the man. We're driving home right now. I feel like I'm going to have an aneurysm. Seriously.
I call it a success that you didn't start anything.
I'm about to have a coronary infarction. I don't even know what that is. I think I made that up. I feel like this vein on my temple is just pulsating, and I don't want I know how you are about my veins and everything, but I am so furious with that dude. See, he doesn't even know who I am.
I saw you looking at him, though.
Him and his beard was like covered in like cigarette smoke and shit, and his beady little eyes staring right at you. And I looked at him, I'm like, dude, you're busted. I looked right at him. He didn't care. Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Seriously, that guy fucking pissed me off. I was about ready to kick that old Duck Dynasty fucker's ass. You know what he was doing? He was disrespecting me in the store. He's looking right at the fucking cherry bomb. That's my fucking cherry bomb. You're smart. It's not funny. It's not funny, man. Who's he fucking think he is? I'm about ready to go back in there and kick his ass. Is he behind us? Because I might have to run him over. Don't tell me to calm down.
He was standing too close. Like
he was standing right behind you, looking right at. God damn it! I am so mad. I'm furious.
I thought he was gonna hit me with his cart.
He was hitting you with his fucking eyeballs, baby. That was the fucking rudest shit I've ever seen. There he is. I'm fucking pissed. Tell me not to get out of the car. I'm gonna confront him. I'm so fucking angry.
Let's go home.
God damn it, look at him. His fucking boots and everything, and his Duck Dynasty beard. Fucking hitting him.
I was about to tell him to back up.
He wasn't hitting on you, he was looking, come on, he was disrespecting me, baby. That was disrespect. You disrespected me, motherfucker. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why didn't he just crawl up and jump on your back or something?
Honestly,
Does he know who he was fucking with?
I was about to just tell him, listen, you're a little too close. Can you back up?
Yeah. Well, drink your blood if you weren't so disgusting. Because he don't even know who you are. He's just looking at you, like staring at you. Like that was the rudest shit I've ever seen.
He's just invading my personal space, you know?
He was disrespecting me. Clearly there's a corona barrier.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He just wanted to get a good look. That's what he was doing. I'd never do anything like that. I'd never look at chicks. I mean, back when I was a single dude, I never did it like that.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, when I did it, I was real sloppy. Nobody ever knew that I was checking out shit. And I don't do it anymore, so.
It seems like every time we go to Dollar General, he's there.
No, this was a different dude.
Oh, really?
It was probably this little brother.
Oh.
This was the guy, the Duck Dynasty dude with the little beady eyes. Duck Dynasty dudes are all over this place.
Oh.
They're everywhere in this area. They're beards that are like covered in cigarette smoke, and if you look at them, like their hands are yellow. Like, yeah, look at my hands. My hands have like brown on them. It looks like it's poop, but it's not. It's paint. Because I'm painting with brown paint. It's not. Honey, it's not dog poop. You know that, right?
You can only hope.
It's not. Here, do you want to smell?
Oh, yeah. It's paint.
Yeah.
Obviously
it smells
paint.
good, and it's paint, and some hand sanitizer because we had to get the corona off of us.
Dollar General doesn't have hand sanitizer.
No, they do.
They don't have it for customers, like at the counter.
Oh yeah, it's outrageous.
Or, like entering and leaving.
I was looking for it, and they didn't have it. You know, do you see that deer box way up there, like that little fort? I'd
Yeah.
like to have one of those, but I wouldn't want to shoot deer out of it. I'd just like to go up there and like have like a Coleman stove up there, and just go up there and like hang out.
Yeah.
Like if I could afford a duck blind, I wouldn't want to shoot ducks. I would just want to like have like a duck blind that was like heated, could hang out, maybe take a shot. I don't know, but it'd be more about like going out there and cooking breakfast on the lake.
Yeah.
That's what I would want to do. Where this Duck Dynasty dude is a poser. He's probably never gone duck hunting in his life. He probably watches that stupid show.
Yeah.
That dude on that show, the older Duck Dynasty, man, what is what? Have you ever seen that?
Negative.
They got some. They're like the like guys from the ZZ Top and shit. That's what they look like. And I think that what they did, why they have it's Duck Dynasty, is that I believe that those are the dudes that made like a duck call that made millions of dollars. That's why that they have money. They could be in some place like Stuttgart, Arkansas, or something like that, like a real duck hunting area. But they look like that, but then they have like these like overdone blonde wives, gold digging wives, because the gold digging wives wouldn't have had anything to do with them when they were poor. Come on, man! It's just like they're like, oh hey, we're selling this duck call. We're getting a lot of money now. Let's go into the big city and pick us up a real overdone blonde broad. And then, so that's what they did. This is my fantasy, what happened. So they did that. They went into the big city. They met the blonde broads. They brought them back to their little town where they had the big mansions because they invented the duck call. And then all of a sudden they're getting this show because they had the hot looking overdone wives, but they still look like they're from ZZ Top. You know what ZZ Top is, right? What do you mean,
I mean,
You've never heard of ZZ Top? She's got legs. She knows how to use them. She's got legs. She blah da 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 da.
I might have heard it, but I'm bad with names, so.
They look like bikers. They have like a it's ZZ Top. What was it the other day? You were saying that you never heard of the Rolling Stones. I
You
don't believe
too?
you. Come on.
Well,
No, but you've heard of you've listened to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young in your car, but you've never heard of ZZ Top or the Rolling Stones.
yeah,
I don't believe it. You're bullshitting me. You're a bullshit
it's
artist.
just my life.
Okay, I believe you. You've
Thank
never
you.
heard of ZZ Top.
It's true.
What was it
This is
the other
true.
day? It was something like I was just like, no, you're bullshitting me. You just say that you've never heard of this, but it was like something really. What was
Was
it?
it U2? I was,
Yes.
I
Yes.
found out about U2.
Yes.
and I was-
Katya's never heard of the band U2.
Well, now I have.
She's never heard of Bono. That band did more tours than any other band like in the 90s, but Katya says that she's never heard of it.
I didn't know like what the members of the Beatles were until I was like 21.
Okay, but you knew about the Beatles, right?
I only knew like a couple of their songs.
But
I
now
was
you
just
know
like, oh, it's the Beatles.
John, Paul, Ringo, and the other dude and the other dude. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and that other loser.
Yeah, George.
George. God, how do you like to be George? No, nobody wants to be George. It was George Harrison. Did he do anything? I mean,
Yeah.
I know he put out some albums, but I mean, like, really, does he have any talent at all? Tell the truth. Tell me what you think.
I'm pretty sure George Harrison
He's a loser.
is like plays multiple instruments, or did. He died of like cancer,
That's true.
and he was like he would write songs. Like he wrote the song something.
Something in the way she moves.
Yeah, he wrote that.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, like that, like as far as the Beatles go, like if you were, this is the truth. In the 60s, when the Beatles came out, they were a big sensation. All the Bobby Soxers wanted all the the Bobby Soxers were the young girls wearing their Bobby Sox, screaming for the Beatles.
Yeah.
But they weren't screaming for, what's his name again?
George.
They weren't screaming for George Harrison, they were screaming for Paul McCartney and Ringo, because those guys were the ones that they knew were you know what I'm saying? Like, but John Lennon, they didn't want John Lennon because John Lennon was perceived as this intellectual bookworm type. Certainly there would have been women that would have been after him that like an intellectual bookworm type. Hence, me and you have a relationship because intellectual bookworm type guy. So there would have been something like that. So John Lennon, he certainly had some women after him, but George Harrison, he couldn't have gotten a date on a Friday night if nobody wanted to hang out with him. From what I understand, he had bad manners too.
I know something happened where George's girlfriend kind of got swept away by one of the other Beatles.
Oh, they were all doing George.
And George was just like, yeah, go live your life. But I feel like inside he was probably like, you're
it's
leaving
a fact.
me?
Anytime a hot broad went after George, this is what I heard. Paul or Ringo or even John Lennon would just bird dog the guy, and then he would be left with like nothing.
Yeah, I think it was Eric Clapton who stole his girl.
Well, Eric Clapton wasn't in the Beatles.
Yeah, but I think that was the big story. Like, she chose Eric Clapton over George Harrison.
Well, of course, it's Clapton.
Yeah, but it's
Clapton's
George.
better than George. Come on, George was a loser, don't you think? You liked him.
He's
cool.
sort of like the dark. He's like the dark side.
He was the worst. Oh, it's like Darth Vader.
He's like the yin to their yang, you know.
He was horrible.
He like balances out the other three.
I just want to end this on. I have always thought that the Beatles were so overrated, although they did throw it right into the bullseye many times on many albums and many songs. I still think that they suck. And you know who else I think sucked? I just want to make myself perfectly clear. The bassist, you know who I'm talking about. Jimi Hendrix. Didn't he play the bass?
He played the electric guitar.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He was horrible. He was horrible. He was not very talented, right? It wasn't all about like show. Like, here, let me put lighter fluid on the guitar. And am I incorrect? Did he actually have talent? Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Give me a break. That's a song? Come on. Those words are ridiculous. He was doing something, and I don't think that it was legal back then.
I guess he was just sort of one of a kind. No?
Well, if we're going to talk one of a kind, I'd say Tiny Tim was a much better musician than Jimi Hendrix. Tiny Tim was like a gift from God, don't you think?
I don't know Tiny Tim.
What? He's like the first famous ukulele player. Oh, he was a hit.
I should look it up.
Oh, yeah, you've got to check out Tiny Tim. You'll love him.
I'll love him.
I don't know if he was really talented, but he was like a character.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if it was back in the day where like he had to say he had a girlfriend, and it was always Miss So and So, and it was always sort of like this joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go look at Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
The Beatles sucked. They sucked. And George Harrison was the worst. The worst. Say it. She won't do it.
I quit eating chocolate.
Okay.
And that's that. Cold turkey.